Welcome back, everybody, to Mario Party 4 Chill Edition. We're just chilling out, reading the Bible. You know how it is. Don't worry, if you're just tuning in, you've not missed much. We are going slow and steady here. Okay, blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Pure in heart, so we're getting into purity. The heart, symbol for love. So to love, but you have to love something. Blessed are the pure in heart. So what are you supposed to love? I guess you're supposed to love God. But then if you see, so do you have to see something in order to love it, or do you have to love something in order to see it? Ooh. That's interesting. Okay, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Okay, now this really confuses me, because later on, even in the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus says, I have come to bring the sword. So I don't know what this peacemakers will be like the children of heaven, or God's thing is. I'm never sure. Are we supposed to be peaceful, or are we supposed to bring the sword and fight? I guess the sword could be metaphorical. So then you're, what? Bringing the sword to bring peace? I don't know. It's a little contradictory, but then again, Christianity is known as the religion of great contradictions. That is, I don't mean that in a necessarily negative way, but as a paradoxical religion might be a more neutral or even positive way of describing it. For example, that Jesus himself is a god, or son of God, or some sort of godlike divine figure, and we might think of God as being powerful and strong, which maybe Jesus is in some sense, but then also Jesus' whole story is that he's getting crucified. And you might think, wait a minute, can a god bring whole armies and powerful dragons and monsters to fight people? But no, Jesus like gets whipped 39 times. Okay. Oh, I just lost my 10 coins I made. Oh well, the God giveth and taketh away or something. So I don't get the peacemakers thing. Not so sure about that. Verse 10. Blessed are those who are persecuted. This also kind of bothers me. It's a nitpick. I don't get this whole persecution complex thing. Sorry, I don't want to be persecuted. Maybe if I have to be. I get, no, okay, then maybe it's fair. That if you're standing up for what's right, that people who, the wrongdoers of the world are going to dislike you. Okay. I did just finish, Don't Look Up, that movie, which had a few funny moments. As an aside, I'm not gonna say what the funny moments are because I don't want to spoil them. Not the best movie I've ever seen. I don't think I ever need to see it again, but I'm glad that I saw it. Is my review. There's three kinds of movies for me. There's the worst kind, which is movies I shouldn't have even watched. Then the second tier is movies I'm glad I watched, but I don't need to see again. And the third tier is movies that I'm glad I watched and I want to see again. As an aside, by the way. So maybe, yeah, but anyways, I bring that up because in that movie, of course, the scientists are trying to say, hey, there's a comet that's coming to kill everybody, and in some way they get not exactly persecuted, but people don't necessarily like them. So maybe that's what it is. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake. But I don't like that it's emphasized. The important thing is the pursuit of righteousness. It's not the persecution, so to speak. That is, being persecuted is not in itself good, which I think sometimes gets obscured. But anyways, blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. That's the second. Wait, he started off kingdom of heaven. Ah, haha. Oh, and now we can, by the way, let me make sure. Looking at the B button. Don't want to mess this up. There we go. Call the genie the lamp, so we can take a look at them thick thighs. But yeah, so in the first beatitude, it says, "For theirs is the kingdom of heaven," and in the last beatitude, oh, that's not true. Wait, there's one more. But still, he repeated kingdom of heaven for the poor and the persecuted. Not sure what the significance is of that, but there might be a significance. In the kingdom of heaven. Why is heaven a kingdom? And even the language of Christ being King of Kings, Lord of Lords is kind of strange. This sort of political element, monarchic empire. It's strange. There might be, maybe it's ironic. You might think that. I don't know. Could be, but I'm not sure. Hey, you need at least 5 coins. Interesting. Let's see how we're doing in this game. Which way do I... Oh, I could get a happening. I don't know that anybody's landed on a happening yet, so I could get the happening star. I think I need to go... How do I get there? Actually, I think... Wait. Yeah, I think I need to go this way. And I can cast a wish. What kind of wish do you have? A fun wish or a sad wish? So I think what this does is it blocks... A sad wish is supposed to make him cry, and so then the water covers the bridges so you can't get to the other side. I don't really care, so I'm just going to say a fun wish. I don't need to block off that side as far as I know. And why not have a fun wish to have some fun? Let's see. This particular wish pleases the Shy Guy well. Receive his permission to continue your voyage. Okay. And then next turn, I can use my mini mushroom to try and do whatever that is up there. Looks like some mini game. I think that was in Mario Party 1's option hut. The spinning Shy Guy toy. Hopefully I don't need to spin my control stick, though. That would be unfortunate. It's probably a button mashing game or something. Okay, we're at the last beatitude. Blessed are you when people revile you. And see, why do they have to emphasize the reviling and the persecuting? I guess if you're being reviled and persecuted, maybe it's a comfort to know. Oh, this is good. See, I don't have anything to lose now, so I'm glad we're playing a battle game. And persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. But that's an important qualifier. It's not just being reviled and persecuted, but being reviled and persecuted on Jesus' account. If you're just being reviled for being a jerk, then you don't get points for that, unfortunately. But now I gotta focus on this minigame, because I lost last... Alright. I died immediately the last time we played this minigame, and I died immediately again. But to be fair... I got sort of unlucky because the fire was in my way. So be it. I didn't have anything to lose, so fine. Rejoice and be glad. Okay, I'm in favor of rejoicing and being glad generally. For your reward is great in heaven. So you are kind of doing it for a reward. Sometimes it gets a little tricky because Christians don't want to say that you're believing in God just for a reward, but you are kinda. And I'm okay with that. I don't mind. Some people make fun of Pascal's wager because it sounds like, oh, you're just getting a profit out of it. But yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind. But again, it's when we think about the word profit, how broadly are you using that term? That's the economist's defense of their sort of profit, cost-benefit analysis vocabulary is, well, maybe a benefit is other people being better off. Maybe it doesn't have to be necessarily selfish. You could think that something like love or charity could be a benefit to me. I'm totally in favor of a selfish altruist philosophy, so I'm good with that. Which, I guess, as another aside, speaking of selfishness, although not a selfish altruism, I found out that the Ayn Rand Institute gives away free ebooks to students who request them. Well, one at a time. I shouldn't say books plural, but I requested Atlas Shrugged, and wouldn't you know it, at 5:30 in the morning, I received my free ebook of Atlas Shrugged. Now, I have to say now, I don't think I will agree with Ayn Rand, since I identify as somewhere on the left politically, and we on the left tend to mock Ayn Rand. However, I noticed that I mocked Ayn Rand without ever having read Ayn Rand, which I felt was unfair, so I will, in good faith, try to read Atlas Shrugged. And I will admit, I've only read 2 pages so far. The 2 pages that I've read so far were not bad. Ayn Rand, whatever her ideology, is not a bad writer per se. I did like the image of the tree. Oh, hold on, I gotta figure this out. Welcome to How High Fly Guy. Tap A, grab coins. Okay. Yes, I would like to play. So, am I just supposed to mash? Yeah, okay. Mash, 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 mash. Okay, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Hey, that's cool. So I got 20 coins. I like the way his little head looked down. Alright, 20 coins. Come back anytime. Will do. And I will immediately gamble all my money away. And look, it's even by Shy Guy. He knows. He sets it up. Oh, that's perfect. He gives you the money and he takes the money. Uh-oh, you lost. Oh well. I like that I'm teeny. Don't be mad, okay? Sounds good. But anyways, yeah, I like that image of the tree. I like that passage. Though I am a sucker for a good phallic symbol, so I'm slightly biased. But the idea of the tree looking so mighty, but being hollow on the inside, which is like the house built on sand, which is also from the Bible, which is what we're supposed to be reading. Yeah, rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. But this in heaven. Now, if it was a heaven on earth, so to speak, heaven being, say, nirvana. I admit I don't really know what nirvana is, but whatever. Some sort of higher state of being or higher state of consciousness in this lifetime. Okay. That's the way. I don't know if that's what heaven's supposed to be or not, but that's the way that I want to interpret it. I'm going to see what happens. What would happen if we interpreted heaven as being something in this lifetime? That's all I'm asking. I don't know. Okay. But I also want to make sure I don't immediately die in this minigame. Gotta do my best. I like these little Shy Guys. What are they doing? Uh-oh. I'm losing my squad. This isn't good. I guess make a run for it. Okay, that worked. Ooh, and Waluigi's the hard one, too. So this might be tricky. Make a run for it. Okay, good. I'm doing well so far. Make a run for it. Okay. This is a nice eternal recurrence of the same. We're doing good here. Ooh, don't get cocky, don't get cocky. Okay. I can do this a little bit just to get waste some time. Okay. I'm doing really good. Alright. One more time. Can I do it? Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, we're done for. I have done for. Well, usually we're done for means bad, or we're screwed. But I mean, it's done. It's over. We are done. 5. I don't know. That's the positive way of saying it. What turn am I on? I gotta make sure. We're just doing 5 turns per episode. If you haven't caught on, let's see. Okay, this is going to be the last. I keep doing that. I have to press start to leave the start menu. Let's see. Okay, so that was the Beatitudes. In conclusion, it's a mixed bag. I don't know. We're gonna keep going. Salt and light. And notice I keep saying I don't know. It always does return to the Socratic. I know that I know nothing at the end of the day. So Christianity does have that on us. Christianity says, you don't know what you're talking about. And I guess that's true. Fair enough. Salt and light is what this next series is called. So two things, salt and light. Are they supposed to be together, similar things, or is this a contrast, like day and night or black and white? Salt and light. Let's see. You are the salt of the earth. I'm the salt of the earth. So, what is the salt of the earth? So something that comes from the earth, because salt comes from rocks or something. So, we're of this earth, which is against, what am I doing? Is this, oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I probably shouldn't forget that I'm playing a game, but really what's more important? Is it this one Mario Party 4 game, or is it greater spiritual enlightenment? I'll let you decide. I'm also playing with Wario, who is the easy computer player, and we're facing off against the hard and the normal, so this will be an uphill battle in water, but that's okay, because I can take a challenge as we paddle our way through the water. And you never know. Well, I kind of can predict. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Oh well, but I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you want to figure out more about salt and light, I think by the end of this board we're going to be done with Matthew 5. So, but this is nice. Not all of the Mario Party board playthroughs have to be improv word generator. That was fun, but I think this is going well in its own way. Maybe somebody will get something out of it, but even if they don't, I'm getting something out of it, and that's what counts.